Lately, I have been on a little bit of a crafting hiatus. Not by my own choosing, but because I broke my wrist about a month ago. And while I've been able to knit a little here and there, up until now, I think now we can actually properly get back into making things. Or maybe rather try and get somewhere with my already existing projects. Specifically, sweater sleeves. Hello besties and welcome to another video on my channel. I kind of have a cycle with my crafting. I start stuff often in a video and I work on the projects kind of calmly for a while in videos and off camera, and then I get sick of having too many things going on. So I make a video where I finish a bunch of projects all in one go, usually on a 24-hour timer. And these are some of my favorite videos to make. Usually this is around the time I would be ready to wrap up a bunch of projects, since it's been a while since I did one of these. But since I've been on the previously mentioned bit of a hiatus, we are still in the working phase. Since it's just been a little bit over a month since I broke my wrist, I still have to take it a little bit easy, and so I am just going to be working on getting some sleeves done and also some sleeves started today. First of all, we have my pink Elsa blouse. I wanted this finished for cherry blossom season, but unfortunately life got in the way and that didn't happen, obviously, but maybe we can have it finished for apple blossom season, maybe. So I want to try and work on this project today. I have a little bit of one half to go, and then of course lengthening the sleeves. I also have my souffle top, which is currently a sleeve island project. My goal is to finish one sleeve and also get started and work a little on the second sleeve. I don't expect to finish 2 sleeves today, but we'll see. And also I have my Acacia leaf cardigan. This project has been on my needle since I think November, and I really just want to get through this yoke to the point where we can split for the sleeves. So maybe not any sleeve knitting today on that one, but at least we'll be ready for them when the time comes. Also, I will mention this here briefly, I will be doing a little bit of general housekeeping, life updating, and chatter about like my videos and channel and stuff at the end of the video in the chatter part. Everything will, as always, be time-stamped, so you can skip or skip ahead to it if you want to hear it first or whatever. But I figured I should let you know that this will happen later, so stay tuned for that, I guess. Either way, I am excited to have both knitting and crochet projects today to work on. So why don't you also pick out a project to work on and go ahead and tell me in the comments what you picked out. Pause the video if you want, of course. But yeah, go grab a project, maybe a drink, maybe a snack. I have my Labu Stanley with me, so I'm going to be hydrating today. And yeah, let's start crafting. Let's go. I will start today's crafting adventures with the thing that's been in the works for the longest. My Acacia leaf cardigan. This is a pattern by Sedna Yang and can be found on Ravelry, and in my opinion this is such a gorgeous pattern. My starting point today is about halfway through the yoke, and it has taken me a while to get here. It's not a difficult pattern, but the repeats are long and it requires brain power, and I often work on other things for videos and live streams, so this has kind of been on the back burner. From what I can see in the pattern, once we make it past the yoke, it'll be a lot easier following the charts, so my goal is just that, knit to where we split for the sleeves. The orange quality control inspector is, of course, as always, making sure I am doing a good enough job. And with this check complete, we can just zoom on through the rows of the chart. Hi, I had a shower and my hair is everywhere and it's not looking super nice, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm here to check in a little. We have a cup of coffee. I realize that in editing I'm going to be putting this video together like I normally do, so it's like all of the crochet project, and then we have all of the knitting for one project and all of the knitting for the next project. But I just want to be a little bit transparent with you and actually talk about my process, because it's day 2 of filming for me currently, and I've gotten a lot less done than I wanted so far. I've done a bit on this, like maybe this much, I don't know, a few rows. I keep swapping behind the scenes between working on this and working on my crochet top, and that is because crochet it works. I can crochet again, it's wonderful, and I missed it so much, but I can't crochet for very long at a time because it hurts my wrist. I guess it's like movements I need to do anyway. I have a bunch of like physio that involves, you know, turning my wrist and doing lots of wrist movements. So I guess it's movements that I need to do, but they also hurt when I do them for too long. So I'm swapping between knitting, which is more in the fingers for me, and my crochet top. In case you see a bunch of wardrobe changes during knitting and crocheting, that's what that is. So yeah, I kind of want to put together like a polished video like I normally do for viewing purposes, because it's like nicer to watch a linear story kind of thing. But I also need to be transparent, like I said, about my process and what's actually going on, and I hope I can get this video out at the speed I want, but we shall see. And apologies if this video is like super late, but here we are. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I broke my wrist and have been like getting back into crafting after that. And like last video I posted was me trying other crafts because I couldn't use my wrist at all for the first part of like the healing process. I just don't want to portray something like I'm all good now, it's been a month and I can do everything at my normal pace, and that's a realistic expectation when you break your wrist. Not at all, not like that. So yeah, I don't want to accidentally portray something like that. That said, I'm doing fine, and like I said, I can knit again, I can start crocheting, I can probably cross stitch properly again now, so I'm doing well, and I can spend most of my days out of the brace now. I crochet with a brace, but I can knit without it. And it's still important to note that I'm staying safe. I'm swapping between my projects to not aggravate the wrist, and I'm also taking my time. So again, apologies if this video is super late. But yeah, anyway, I should get back to crafting. We are back at it, and by we I mean we, because Cheddar is back. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but I am knitting this using Holst Super Soft, and while this is a nice yarn to work with, I will say that I personally don't love working with more rustic yarns. This one does soften a lot after a wash, so I know I will like wearing this once it's done, but this is definitely also a reason I haven't worked on this as much. But this gave me a kick up the backside, and now we can actually finally put the sleeve stitches on some waist yarn. Oh my goodness, how exciting! And that means we can also try it on. And I mean, I like it, kind of. Honestly, I am bummed because this is so big. I did swatch before starting, so that isn't the issue, but look at the back. It's gonna be enormous. I am upset. This cardigan was intended to be not tight, but not oversized. I think I will need to do some thinking. Maybe I need to frog this and start over. I'll give it some time, but during that thinking time, we can go on to the next project. The Elsa Blaze. This is a pattern I wrote and released around Christmas 2025, and I have been wanting to make a second one for a while now. I only have one in Christmas colours, so I want to update the pattern listings with photos of one that's not super Christmassy, and also I just really like this cardigan. It's a solid hexie with an eyelet and texture pattern, and it will later also have some front ties. But before we get to that point, we need to finish this second half of the cardigan. Crocheting was definitely something I needed time before I could pick back up again, and I am still only doing it in short bursts. But I am very excited to be able to work on my crochet projects again, even if just for a short while at a time. But after many short whiles at the time, we are actually finished with the second side of the cardigan, and so here's a quick little try on. I've just tacked it together with stitch markers for now, but I think this will be perfect. So on we go. Let's actually crochet this together into a cardigan. If you also want to make one of these, I have a full tutorial up here on YouTube, as well as the pattern linked in the description of the video. And just like that, we have a cardigan! I am going to mark how far up I want to add width in the front, and then of course we also need to lengthen the sleeves. So now we're finally on to our intended destination for the day, Sleeve Island. Adding to the length of the sleeves didn't take long at all, and at the end of them I am going to make 2 decrease rounds to cinch them in. I love a good poofy dramatic balloon sleeve, and I want these to be no different to all of my other sweaters and cardigans with big dramatic balloon sleeves. Once my decreases were done, I also crocheted some half double crochet ribbing around the cuff. And there's our cuffs, as well as some width added in the front. I am absolutely loving this so far, but we have one step left, and we also have a problem related to that step. I don't have enough yarn to add the edge stitches and straps. So I'm going to fold this up again and put it to the side for the time being, while we wait for one more skein to arrive in the mail. And I think this is the perfect time to bring out our third and last project for the day, the Soufflé top. This is a pattern by Penrose Knits on Ravelry, and it's a sheer mohair top which is going to have long sleeves and a ruffle going across the yoke. I will be working my way through the first sleeve and then hopefully also getting a bit into the second one, so let's get knitting. This was honestly such a relaxing knit. Just plain stockinette in the round with this super soft yarn. Once I reached the end of the sleeve, I did 2 decrease rows again and added a little ribbed cuff. These were both deviations from the pattern, but I like my cuffs this way. And now we can pick up the second sleeve. I had caked up 2 balls of this yarn together, as I am knitting the top with yarn held double, and after knitting a bit into the second sleeve I ran out of the yarn. Not completely, but I needed to make another double-stranded cake, which was just as well, because at this point I needed a little break. But then, with the yarn all wound up, I was able to continue knitting for a bit. And here's what we're looking like. I'm going to pause this project here for now, and apologies for the ill-matching cami I've got on under the top. I realise that black wasn't the best colour to wear underneath it, but I am so excited about this one. I can't wait to add the little ruffle later. But speaking of trying things on, I have a bonus project to show you today. It's time to get my All Eyes on You top off of the blocking mats. This is a summer top pattern I tested recently and I am ridiculously excited about it. It's so cute with all of the picots. Isn't it just adorable? Okay, so we have a little bit of a doozy of a video today. Like literally, lately things have just not been going great with my crafting. I don't know what it is, but hey, we worked on stuff and we have a video today and I am here to talk, so we Gucci, I guess. I will say I am pretty darn upset about the Acacia leaf project. It's so beautiful, but I have been kind of sitting on this for a few days now since wrapping up filming that part of the video, and I have decided that we are gonna frog and we are gonna start over. I have been on a little bit of a journey up and down in weight over the past year, completely unintentional, medical related gain and then loss. I promise I'm fine, but it's a thing that has happened, and I cast this on with a little bit of a bigger bust and waist circumference than I do have now, and I really don't want this cardigan to be an oversized cardigan, so I'm just gonna start it over. I guess we'll do that in another video soon. Anyway, I am bummed about it because I've been working really hard on it, but it gives me the opportunity to redo some things in a different way that I wish I did differently to begin with, so in the end it's gonna be a massive W, I think. Next, we worked on the Elsa cardigan, or the Elsa blouse, which is my own pattern and I'm really excited about it. I am doubly excited because it's pink. It's almost the same pink as I'm wearing today, but yeah, I'm really excited about it. But I ran out of yarn. It also didn't go as planned because I ran out of yarn. I need one more skein of this pink. I have this much left and it's not gonna be enough. So yeah, I need one more skein to do all of the edging around the edges and also the ties in the front, and that skein is currently in the mail. So yeah, I guess we will finish this another day. I honestly really wanted this done in this video, and I've been so excited to be able to crochet again. It's been great, but alas, we did not win Yarn Chicken this time. But the kind of saving grace in this video, for me at least, is the souffle top. It is also not finished. I am working on a sleeve, but I got done exactly what I planned to get done. I finished one finished sleeve and the second one a bit along the way. I'm very happy with this project. Once the second sleeve is done, I only have to add the ruffle along the top and it will be finished. I also have to add one button in the back, but that's fine. But oh my goodness, I am excited about this one. It is so cute. I promise I will wear something better underneath this one the next time I try it on the channel. The black tank top I wore in the clips earlier in the video did not really do this justice or any favors at all, but yeah, I'm really happy with the project anyway. I love this knit. It is wonderful to work on and it's coming out super cute, and I kind of want another one in a different color as well. We shall see what the future holds. Speaking of wanting more in different colors, I also have to mention what I am wearing, which is the All Eyes on You top, which made a super short appearance in the video because I had to take it off the blocking mat and try it on, but I'm also wearing it today. It's so cute and I love this top so much. It's a pattern by Penny and Stitch on Instagram and it is set to release on the 27th of May. I have linked Mia's Instagram down below in the description box, so you can keep an eye out on the Instagram for the release in case you're interested. Oh my goodness, like I said, I absolutely love this top so much. The picots around the edges. They are great. And I wanted to shout this out because I am super excited about it. Like I've said like a million times now. And it's also the first time in a really long time that I've test knit a pattern, and it's been super fun getting back into that. So, but anyway, that's kind of the projects all wrapped up for today. It's been so nice making just a regular project video again. I know it's been just a couple of videos for you since I did, but for me it's felt like an absolute eternity. So I am very, very happy today. But let me get into the housekeeping segment or chatter and stuff like that. You can skip ahead if you want. There should be a timestamp on the screen, and also if you mouse over the progress bar of the video, and also a timestamp in the description. Lots of options. Wow. But anyway, I kind of just want to yap a little, you know, hang out for a bit, have a little chat, talk about stuff. Actually, I have made, I'm gonna just jump straight into it, I've made a bit of an executive decision regarding upload schedule for now. And this is kind of my main point today, since I'm finding that I still take longer to do everything with my wrist being the way it is currently. I have decided I will keep my once every 2 weeks uploading schedule for a little bit longer. I do plan on going back to weekly uploads in the future, but with the summer also coming up with plans away from home, I also need to kind of work extra in preparation for that so that I have content to upload even when I can't really film. A goal I had at the start of the year was to always have like 1 or 2 videos already filmed and ready to go, and then just keep building from there. And for a while I kept it up pretty well, filming multiple things at a time, and then life happened, aka I have been to a billion medical appointments this spring, and I fell behind on filming due to that. And then, because these were unrelated to this, then this happened. The wrist thing happened. I shattered my wrist. I fell off a horse and shattered my wrist a month ago, and I had 0 extra content filmed when this happened, and I'm kind of just scrambling to get back into the swing of things. I work a lot slower now because of this. So yeah, with things taking longer to make and film and edit due to, again, this, because I need breaks, I need stretches, I need bracing, physio breaks, yeah, you get it. Due to this and things taking kind of longer, like I said, I have decided to let myself keep this upload schedule that I've been on since the accident for a little while longer, so I can get myself back on track and also actually get quality content out for you. Because the last thing I want to do, and part of my language, is half-arse sloppy content here on the channel where you can tell that I'm just rushing to get a video out. You guys deserve better than that, and I also don't want to like kill my passion for working on my projects and working on the channel and videos, which tends to happen when you just stress and push through and you're not happy with what you make as a result of that, and I just don't want that for you or for me. So that's kind of why. And while I might do the occasional just talking video, because those don't require as much time filming, the truth is those videos take me a lot longer to edit, not to mention the time I spend scripting and researching if there's research to be done or finding patterns that I like to put in bundles and such. So in the end, those videos take just as long to make, if not longer, so they're not really a quick solution to upload in between videos whilst catching up, if that makes sense. So yeah. Literally, I was trying to piece together a bunch of patterns for a summer accessory video like I talked about in my last video that I was thinking about making, and I'm not quite finding the patterns that I want to find. I'm annoyed, and I've spent way too many hours just looking at patterns that I don't want to include. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'm not saying that video is not coming, but I'm also not saying it is coming. I don't know. It depends on what I find, honestly. But anyway, I hope this is okay for you guys. I am really, really sorry that I had to dial it back a little for an extended time. I had planned on going back to weekly after this video, but besties, I'm still just struggling over here. The initial healing was kind of a breeze. That got me feeling like this is gonna be fine. I'm gonna be back to work like normal in no time. But now we are stuck in trying to regain mobility hell, and it's going in the right direction, but it's very, very slow, and I just can't overdo it with the knitting and the crochet and all of the other crafting, especially crochet, because that will end up just injuring me further. So yeah, I kind of for that reason. Also need to just slow down a little with my crafting. But like I said, my reasoning, watch me repeat the same thing from like 5 different angles, but sorry, I just need to get this off my chest. My reasoning is this is hopefully gonna let me create better quality content for you besties and get back into a place where I'm not always just behind schedule, so that I can finally go back to uploading weekly. As for member videos, I will keep uploading those as often as I can. I don't have a set schedule for those, I never did, and they are a pretty new development in my membership tiers, but I might have a schedule for them in the future. But for now, I am having lots of fun vlogging and filming things that are maybe a little bit off topic for the rest of the channel, of course mixed up with crafting and behind the scenes, so do please keep expecting those to come out, because they will, as often as I can, but maybe not on a set schedule. But yeah, that was kind of my main point with kind of this housekeeping segment. Again, I am sorry I have to keep the schedule for a while longer. I hope you'll want to keep coming back to watch my videos regardless. Again, my goal is of course to return to weekly videos when I can. I have so many plans, so many video ideas that I want to do but can never quite find the time for, so I hope now I can maybe get those out to you as well. And I am also hopeful that this will also allow me to finally start working on that series about how to start spinning and such, because I still really want to make that. But anyway, also a little bit of life stuff. Since I've touched on this twice in the yappy segment here at the end of the video, I don't want to sit here and talk about my health in a vague way, because I don't want anyone to be worried. So I'm just going to be frank about it, and also because I don't really enjoy talking about it, so I'm just gonna put it out there. Also, this does mention weight, so if you don't want to hear about that, please skip ahead to the next timestamp, okay? Great. But yeah, so what I've touched on with my mention of a billion doctor's appointment unrelated to this, and also going up and then down in weight over the past year, is I have PCOS. I've known about that for many years, but it's not affected me much other than really bad cramps and also very irregular periods. That was up until like a year ago, where said PCOS decided to just act up kind of badly, and my hormones have been out of whack for a while as a result of that. And sometimes when PCOS, which is by the way polycystic ovary syndrome, sometimes when that acts up, you randomly put on a bunch of weight without changing anything in your routine or intake or whatever, and that happened to me. And now I have medication to manage my wacky hormones, and that has also led to some of that weight that I put on due to the PCOS acting up just coming back off without really trying. It took very many appointments and labs and doctors for different things to figure out what was actually happening, which is weird because I have PCOS, but still they want to check everything, of course. It was a very tiresome, very hectic time this entire spring, and I'm very glad I seem to have things, hopefully, fingers crossed, under control now. To me, like, what my actual size is and what I weigh isn't so important to me these days, and I can always adapt to being a new size or in a new situation with my body, but sudden and unexplained changes up or down in weight and size is always best to look into to figure out if it's something major or if it's your PCOS going bonkers. But yeah, that's what's been going on with that, and that is why my Acacia cardigan is way too big for me now. Should have just stayed with those wacky hormones, eh? But yeah, I'm completely fine, and I'm not taking any crazy medication to lose weight or anything. I don't know how much more I will lose on this hormone balancing medicine, so in case I'm coming back week after week looking smaller, that's that happening. But yeah, I just wanted to be upfront about this because I don't know how visible it is, and I don't need you to respond that it is or isn't. It's fine. Please don't mention it in the comments. But in case it is visible and you are wondering, I am doing very well right now, and I just finally have answers and slightly less wacky PCOS hormones. Yeah. But anyway, I clearly needed to have a waffle today. Thank you so much if you sat through all of that. And also, welcome back if you skipped over the updates segment. But now friends, I want to chat a little in the comments. Don't worry, we chat in the comments. I'm done yapping in just a minute, but I have questions. Which project did you like the best today? And have you ever started a project only to pick it up months later, only to realise you're gonna have to rip it all out and start over for whatever reason? Because I have today and it sucked. But also, what have you been working on today? Have you also been on Sleep Island with me? Let me know in a comment down below, or tell me about your weekend plans. Anything fun going on? Let me know. And also, if you don't feel like chatting, that is of course completely and totally fine too. Go ahead and leave some ribbon and yarn emojis in the comments for me this time to keep me motivated to finish that Elsa blazer once the yarn arrives. Also, while you are in the comments, please also take a tiny second to like the video if you liked it. Oh my goodness, I can do this with this hand this week. Yay! Like the video if you liked it, as that helps me out a ton with YouTube and algorithms and stuff, especially now that I'm having to change my upload schedule for a while. It would be super massively helpful to do all of the sharing, liking, commenting stuff to tell YouTube that I might upload less frequently for the time being, but you still want to watch. So thank you if you do. Thank you if you do. Also, if you are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for watching today, all the way to the end, despite all of my chattering. You are a star. If you are new and you'd like to keep seeing what I get up to here on the channel in the future with my videos, please consider clicking the subscribe button down below, and also ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I post all kinds of fun things on here, like project vlogs like we did today, knit and crochet challenges, hopefully one coming soon, and also sometimes I make tutorials and such. So if any of those things sound like something for you, please feel free to stick around and join the little cozy crafting club we got going here on the channel. We also have a Discord for subscribers, which you can find linked in the description of the video, and we also have memberships open on the channel in case you want to join the extra or even super cozy crafting club. Members really help me do what I do on here, so I want to take a second to thank each and every one of you who are a member in the crafting club for being awesome and for being a member and for giving me that extra support. You guys are amazing and I am so grateful. In case you should like to become a member yourself, there should be a button next to or in place of the subscribe button down below, and there is also a link in the description. Also in the video description you can find links to all of my socials. I'm done talking in just a second, I promise, as well as my shops on Ko-fi, Ravelry and Etsy, where I have patterns, stitch markers, stationery and such. But wow, bestie, that was a lot of talking. I am so sorry. I'm gonna let you go and enjoy the rest of your day. So you guys take care now, and I will see you again very soon in my next video. Bye!